In a world constantly beset by war, monsters, and raiders, one group decided to take a break and just chill, man.
And welcome back to Beach Episodes, the D&D show that skips over all of the, violence and combat and political intrigue and gets right to the important part. The filler episode between arcs. It's all beach episodes, baby! And I'm here as your friendly beach tour guide. And before we get back into it, I just want to remind you that this project is the work of a whole heckin' group of people. We got over 30 people working on this, some of whom can be featured in the Exclamation Beach crew. And all of this is we are helping to fundraise for Conservation Key, which is a charity that works to protect the coral reef, to save our fishy friends, and keep the beach healthy. Now, last week we left things in a place, but I think it's just take a moment. Imagine, team, we're back on the boat. Imagine before we even saw Solace. And I have a quick query for each of you. Quick question for Luxie. Luxie, what is your favorite beverage on a hot summer day?
It's pink lemonade, a little bit of seltzer water, and vodka.
Beautiful. Is that because of the color coordination factor?
Yes.
Okay, of course. It's
always color coordinated. If it's not a pink drink, it's in a pink glass. If they don't have pink glasses, I'm not drinking it.
Wonderful. And Nils, what is your favorite go-to beachy beverage?
Yes, absolutely. So after much thinking, I have decided that Nils' favorite drink is a Mai Tai, which, if you don't know, is actually the official drink of Oakland, California, where it was invented. AKA my hometown.
Okay.
Visit Oakland. Oh, banner drops down a little.
This episode brought to you by Oakland, California.
Listen, visit Oakland, where it's actually a great location if you are in the market for
We have to stop them. We simply have to stop them.
Business travel. Be close to the Bay Area will also...
That is so great to hear about. Hassanye. What is your favorite beverage on a hot day?
Pure, unadulterated fear.
I'm sorry, what? Like with a
pure fear.
With like a swirly straw?
Absolutely.
Just tap a keg. It's my anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
What color of swirly straw?
I think red to match
nice.
my outfits,
Nice.
Who says I can't be a little bit color coordinated?
Lexi
Come on.
Lexi gets it.
Thank you.
It's all really about the luck. Aggressively not sponsored, but I do need to know that I acquired these Radlers because they're just called Beach. That's the brand.
I swear to God.
The Radlers?
Yeah, the Radlers.
I love Radlers.
I love Radlers too. I bought so many of them.
I need to find those. I need to track those down.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have seen that in here in the great state of Texas. I also found, and this feels kind of beach coded. There's a brand of hard iced tea that's being sold here in Texas, and I found like a bag. Like it was a bag with a spout stuck into it, and I think about it all the time, and I wish I had bought it because it was only like $16. But also, what do I need with a gallon-sized bag of hard iced tea?
I can think of a gallon-sized reason.
Did anyone see that post that went viral a couple months back of that one indie coffee shop that gave you your coffee in a bag?
What the fuck?
That was just my
did no one see that?
Next question.
Okay. And because of who I am as a person, I did write you a poem.
Aww.
to kick things
How
off.
nice.
Because nothing says luxuriating in a hammock with those sweet summer rays like contrived Dr. Seuss-esque poetry. Okay.
Who's the poet on the island?
Actually, canonically, all of these poems are written by the mayor.
Oh, okay, cute.
Who has been watching from a distance this whole time and will be narrating it. He's a
What
bard.
a pal. Incredible. Yeah, that makes sense. Level 20 bard is the mayor of our town.
Yeah. He does it.
He got elected based on
God-level
pure
bard
charisma.
magic.
Yeah.
He cannot do anything. He did not take any combat abilities.
Oh my god, yes.
You ready?
Ready.
Someone braced, okay. There is an island just off the mainland where you can rest and work on your tan. The dashing elf Nils returned to his town, and within a few hours, dramas abound. While engagement confusion gave his family much to discuss, Nils started a fling with the surfer Jacus. The ocean ruined Luxie's hair, but not her libido, so she sought shelter in a sexy gazebo. Hassanye evaded the rampant flirtation, but was waylaid by a book illustration. So grab your swimsuit and sunscreen, because on Solace we say, wherever you're going, the beach is that way. Thank
Snaps.
Bars. Drake, nowhere to be found. My favorite Canadian poet right here.
That's how I found out Ian was Canadian.
you.
Oh, I hope that wasn't a
no,
dox, but
You didn't know I was Canadian? Don't I just
No.
exude Canadian energy?
No.
No. Okay.
you can honestly, babe, you exude West Coast energy.
Yes, I fully thought you were like Californian.
Really? I think I get big Portland energy.
Well, that's only because you're so
No, you
far north.
derogatory.
You don't seem like you would call me a slur behind my back, so
You wouldn't hold me back from owning property until the year of our Lord 2002
yeah.
in your state constitution.
Hey, I got more shooters for you, Portland, so you're on watch.
Okay, I don't know. Every time I say anything trying to make a joke about America, it's always heated. I don't know. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's fine. We have a lot
We
of
are this
opinions.
close to a civil war.
remember when you were like, why do Americans refer to themselves as like the states they're from and not from being from America? One, it's American exceptionalism. You should know every state. Obviously, you're on this
Obviously.
planet. But number two is that we fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
They're like one moment away from a fist fight anytime.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, but you know
It's
what?
called the Civil War, babes.
Yeah.
That's why I said we're this close.
This close.
This
We don't get
close.
along.
What?
We don't get along. We don't hang out.
But you know where we do get along? Solace, the beach. Except,
Yes.
of course,
Except
for
in this
the actual
moment.
thing that's happening right now, which is not at all that. Okay. Let's cut back to which scene do we go to first?
Roll a
This-
dice.
Okay. Me actually using a die. Okay. Hassanye.
Oh, me.
Oh no, it was your idea for me to roll for it. You have been beset upon by two changeling children clutching a somewhat waterlogged novel in their hands, open to a picture of you. It is an illustration showcasing you in all your magnitude, one of those things. And they are, I mean, their expressions are a little difficult to read because they are changelings, but they do seem very excited. And they're like, kind of like trying to like, you are a lot taller than them and you are hovering. So both these little changeling boys are like holding the book up to you and trying to reach up and be like, is that you? Is that you? Looks like you.
Hassanye leans down and inspects this book, and they smile slightly and then look back at the two of them with all six of their eyes, and she says, well, I do think I look a lot better in person, don't I?
It is. It is him. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay. Be cool. Okay.
Where did you get that?
Stole it.
From who?
Well, Citharella gave it to me.
Interesting. And I'm going to try to take the book from them.
No! We're gonna do opposing dexterity checks.
Oh, I need dice.
Forgetting that we're actually playing Dungeons and Dragons.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Oh, these kids are
You're
fast
absolutely
as
right.
fuck,
We are
boy.
not playing. We are not playing Dungeons and Dragons. You're absolutely correct.
All right, what do I roll? D20. I know how to play this game. It rolled out. Stay. And what do we add to this?
So on your character sheet, you'll have a dexterity modifier.
I know what that is. Is it just a pure dex roll? That's what I'm asking.
It's a dexterity saving throw, isn't it?
It's a competing dex check.
Wait, babes, do you not have a sheet?
Me? I'm pulling it up right now
Okay.
as we speak.
Listen, if you had said
Oh,
no,
we're just vamping. We're just vamping.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
just
I'm
vamping.
I'm vamping.
Well,
I'm
okay,
vamping.
so anyway, while we're vamping, chat, I'm asking chat what color dice I should roll for Nils today. People said blue. Here's the
Blue.
thing, blue or violet. Okay, we're getting closer. I'm getting closer.
That
Closer
is
to
an
them saying the
18.
right color.
Well, I have a lot of dice. I have a lot of shades of blue, but blue violet is a very specific request. I actually have one that is both blue and violet. So bada bing, bada boom. This is Nils dice today, everybody. Do you have your sheet pulled up? Or are
I
you good?
rolled an 18.
Alio rolled a 19. So they are like what are those two little creeps from Alice in Wonderland? Who just follow each other?
Diddle D and Diddle Dum.
Yeah, those ones. So Alio just like snatches it back and ducks under his brother, who then ducks under him. And because of their markers, there's like zebras. You can't even see where one stops and the other ends. They've got choreography. They are used to evading the consequences of their actions by moving in sporadic ways.
Wow, they're inspirations.
You can't seem to quite snatch them.
I think Hassanieh would only try once, and after they snatch it away from him, he draws back up to his full height and sighs and says, I learned very recently that is where I am from.
Oh my gosh, it is him. Okay, and then Alio just starts running, and Olio hasn't quite caught up yet and is still staring at you. What?
And I would like to go back there. And I point to the book.
Alio has it under his arm, and it's just like Naruto running away.
Okay, then I just gesture in the direction of the kid who ran.
And then Olio's like, "Oh shit! You're still in it. I saw the picture."
Well, that is just an illustration. And if you can't tell the difference, then, well,
You're not You are an illustration. You are not an illustration. You're kind of blurry.
what do you mean?
Your hair is kind of blurry.
And Hassanieh will just like toss some of their shadow tendril hair over their shoulder, and some of these tendrils curl out and around, and like not it's not like a pat and it's not like a grab, but just like touch the kid's shoulder.
Feels blurry.
Do you know where I can acquire another copy of that book then?
No, we have the only one. There's only one, and it's ours. Goodbye. And just starts immediately Naruto running after his brother.
How
Full
fast
sprint
am I?
away. What's your speed?
30 feet.
You are slightly faster than these children.
Oh, amazing.
But Elio did have a head start.
I'm going to I think the way that Hassanye runs is more similar to like in a game where, because I'm still floating, where I am doing like a fast like strut motion, but my feet obviously aren't touching the ground, so they don't line up with how fast I'm actually moving. So I am strutting towards them.
So you're like
after them.
catwalking, but
Yes,
at like,
absolutely.
and they're running at full speed, and you're starting to catch on them.
Oh, absolutely. It's like in the video games where the NPCs walk too fast. That's the vibe.
Okay, 100%. All right, we are going to leave you chasing children around the island and cut back to Nils in the surf shop. Nils, looking so cool. With your arm wrapped around Jacus, your new situationship, your entire family there, including your younger sister, just judging you so loudly. And Vespra had just walked in. She is, as I said, I say objectively the best looking person, in a way that is slightly different than last time you saw her. She's looking, just everything about her is a little sharper, a little more intense. Her ears a little more pointed. Her features a little more defined. Her makeup is still immaculate. And she manages to kick out a leg so that the satin of her floor-length gown parts around it, so that she can strike a pose, and just glares daggers at you. She's like, what are you doing here?
I'm back home.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that what you call this place? Home?
I mean, yeah. I like look around. I look at every member of my family, then look at Jacobs, who I still have my arm around, and then back at her and just say, yeah.
Is that why you left?
You know why I left, so I don't know why you're asking questions that you
I don't know if
already know
I
the answer
do,
to.
Nils.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I do, because if I left why you thought I left, you would never have the audacity to show your face here again, and yet here it is, looking smug as ever.
I don't have anything to hide from. I don't have anybody to avoid. I just have a home to return to. A home that I love, actually. Although you probably couldn't relate to that.
Just because you don't have anyone to avoid, we all have one more person to avoid now that you're here.
I don't know. I look at like my family and Jacobs and just ask, I mean, are y'all avoiding me? Are y'all happy to have me back?
Jake is like, I'm actually really glad you're here. I think
Thanks,
it's cool
bro.
and rad. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sick, man. It's so good. You want to kiss a little?
Later.
Okay. And Bina steps between you and Vespra and goes, okay, all right, settle down. I get it. You're mad. Something went down. How bad could it really be?
Not that bad.
Not that bad.
It's been 10 years, Vessie. Come on. Are you really that hung up on me? Do you think about me that much?
I haven't thought of you, and it was a wonderful reprieve. That's why I'm mad, because I'm thinking of you now. Because your stupid face is in my field of vision. And I want it gone. Leave. Get out.
Listen. It's a big island. There's lots of space. You don't need to be in my area.
The island's feeling very small now that you're here.
Walk out the shop right now and see how much space you can get between us.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go for a little stroll. Maybe I'll see how many people really are happy to see you.
Yeah. Go ahead, Vespi. Talk about your ex. That's a very normal thing well-adjusted thing to do is tell everybody about how your ex is back in town. Definitely doesn't make you seem like you're obsessed with me.
I'm obsessed with you leaving. That's
Sorry,
the
babes.
difference. Fine. I'm going. And she does do a turn and like definitely strikes a pose. Like does like a hip hop and a swagger away.
Yeah, I nudge Jacob and I like motion so he can watch her ass as she leaves.
Jacobs is like, is this cool still? Like, are we allowed to look at asses together? Is that chill?
I mean, I'm cool with it if you're cool with it.
Yeah, sick. Awesome. Cool. Hell yeah. This is great. Vesper is terrifying, dude.
She's fine. She's all bite. Or she's all bark, no bite. And when she bites, it's not that bad.
Yeah, didn't she literally draw blood from you once?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, so mom, dad, and dad.
Your entire family is just looking at you with the most concerned eyes. Be like,
Yeah.
honey. This is absolutely your mother speaking. Hello. Honey, sweetheart. Don't you think you can just talk it out with her? You know, like, I know you're such a sweet boy. You couldn't, she's so angry, right? Like maybe you just have to tell her how you feel. Tell her how excited you are to be back home and to stay on the island.
Well, I mean, I'm excited to be home. Yeah, definitely. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay.
What?
Yeah.
Mills,
Yeah?
you're leaving?
Maybe. I haven't decided.
We're
We're going to stock up on supplies and hang out and relax. But I don't know. I mean, Luxie and Hassania might have things they want to do. And if they do, I'm the only way for them to get around.
Since you have been back, your mother has been nothing but kisses and love and hugs, and you just see something twitch under her eye like a vein. and
I'll be back. I will be back, and I'll be back sooner this time. I promise. I won't be gone
Sooner?
as long. Yeah.
And your dad just like puts his arm on her shoulder and she like shrugs it off. I'm gonna go meditate. Okay. I need a moment. And she kind of like walks out the door as well.
I'm gonna look to my father, who is Fallon Corzor. He's like the more quiet one.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, bro, I think your wife needs you.
All right, kiddo. I'll go try to talk her down. But maybe just don't, talk about leaving when you kind of made it sound like you're only gonna be gone for a little while and then we're gone for a bunch of years and didn't write us any letters and then just showed up with two people who aren't your spouse and then talked about leaving immediately again,
Okay, yeah, when you put it that way, I do kind of sound like an asshole.
I would never say that about you.
I look at Bina, my sister.
You are an asshole.
There you go.
Whatever. I don't invested in your well-being. I say what I want.
Listen, that's why I tolerate you being around, okay? You help cut through the bullshit. Listen, I'm not trying to make anybody mad. It's just I'm an adventurer,
Val goes, okay, so you're an adventurer now, and I love that for you. I'd love to hear about your adventures. Okay? We could share about it. Maybe we could write a memoir. That sounds nice. That's something you can do nice from, the guest house.
The guest house is really nice, yeah. Listen, like I said, let me talk to Luxie, let me talk to Hassania. We're an adventuring party. That's what they call them out in the the real world, like an adventuring party. We all go out and do great things together.
I went to some adventuring parties in my youth too, all right? We all go through it, okay?
I look at Dad. I look at my dad. I look at my dad Finn, and I'm just like, bro, get your husband.
So, and your father goes like, all right, I'll talk to him. And then there's a chain of parents who are now talking other parents down.
Yeah.
And they have left. And so, okay, they walk out. Left,
Yeah.
only people left in the surf shop now are Bina and Jacob. Bina turns towards you and just does this. Don't mess it up again.
What did I mess up?
Nils, you kind of suck sometimes, okay? And Bina stomps out.
Oh my god.
And Jake is just like, wanna go surfing?
Bro,
What?
hell yeah.
Oh, sick. Cool.
Hell yeah. Let's go surf.
Yes, let's go.
I imagine that when you all turn to leave, you see Hasanye strut walking like in front of the shop, running after the kids.
Okay, so what happens next is like a quick cut scene back and forth of Vespra angrily strutting across town right past the garden. I do not
Oh my god,
think...
it's like an Ocean 11s. Like we get Hassani strutting in one direction and then strutting
and then
the
you
other
see,
way.
and then it cuts away to Hassanye, who is in a similar outfit that also has very high cut thigh slits for legs, also strutting in the opposite direction but moving strangely fast. And it's like it goes like back and forth, of two baddies just like rushing across the island. And Lexi, you are with Menadora in the gazebo, and she is feeling much better. She's very relaxed now, and she is talking to you about pollinators specifically. She goes, you know, it's always such a difficult balance because I want to make sure that we can grow enough like food and things, but I want to make sure we have like the local pollinators have enough options. I'm trying to create pathways across the garden so they have a place to move across the island. But you know, we actually don't have a ton of local pollinators because we are an island and it is surrounded by salt water. And not a ton fly out here because there is an illusion, so they don't see, you know?
Yeah, I was wondering how y'all get food. Because...
Oh.
Like, if you don't got no pot, like, how do you be growing stuff?
Oh, well, yeah, we just grow it here. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I'm just like, if you ain't got a lot of pollen, I can bring some next time.
Bring some food?
Pollinators, sweetie.
Oh.
So you can grow food. Because if your plants can't fuck, you won't get food.
Right. Yeah, okay. That sounds great.
Yeah, I don't have any with me, but I can bring some larvae for some butterflies.
What do you mean by bring some though? Like from the other side of the island? There aren't.
No, I'm not from here, and I don't plan to stay here forever. But the next time I leave, and then when I have to come back to see you because you taste so sweet, I can bring some with me.
Oh, so like if you go on holiday from the island, like if you go on a vacation or something.
I like take your face in my hands, look me in the eyes,
Okay.
and focus.
Yes.
I don't live here, okay? I'm visiting. You know, visit?
Like I know the word visit.
Mm-hmm.
People don't
Me.
visit.
Visiting.
Here.
I'm imported. Fine wine imported.
So you're just gonna leave?
Yeah, I don't know when, but yeah, I don't live here.
You could though.
You know what? That's a fact. I could.
Yeah. We actually have like a
I will not be.
oh.
I'm
leading a community initiative to build more houses
Okay.
for because some of the kids are, aging up. They want their own spaces. So we're
Mhm.
kind of organizing it, and I'm leading it. So we could definitely build one for you too.
Listen, I get it. I really do.
Oh, amazing! Cool.
But shh. I do not intend to live here at this moment. I am not a fan of beach,
What?
I grew up somewhere without beach. And so I like moss and trees, Maybe you could visit that. You could try something new. You could visit
Right.
the way I'm visiting here.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
I
You just want me to drop everything and move here?
literally thought you already had.
No, Nils said we were just coming to visit somewhere.
Nils?
Didn't even say where.
What? I need to go talk to Nels, actually.
Oh, you seem fiery. Can I come?
I mean, I guess.
Are you? Take a deep breath. You need a snack before you go?
Yeah, I know how to breathe deeply. I lead yoga classes on the beach every morning, okay?
You just seem really tense for somebody who just got gazeboed, so.
Okay. Well, you know what? Things have changed since the gazebo. And she, steps out of the gazebo emphatically.
Okay, girl.
Okay. It's fine. I'm gonna go for a run, actually. I think I'm just gonna go for a little jog. And she starts, falls immediately into jogging form, on the spot first while you respond.
She jogs. Wait, you want your shirt? I guess not.
I'm good, actually. Goodbye. She is very fast. And you just hear
Everybody's running.
Everybody's running. Nils has been here for 3 hours. Everyone is in a full sprint.
I mean, I put her shirt on. I'm like, okay,
Listen, I'm
Jesus.
just one elf, okay? They've got to burn out the energy some way, somehow. But don't worry, everybody will get their turn.
I will raise your world to the ground, Nils. There won't be anyone left. Jacobs is next.
Okay.
I'll learn to surf, whatever.
Okay, so Metadora is off jogging, kind of doing a lap before she goes to confront Nils. Nils, you step out of the surf shop to see Asanye chasing 2 children down the beach.
Do I recognize these kids?
And, no, but you would know Zoe, who is the changeling who runs the, Zoe's Comfort Carbs, the local, kind of comfort food shop. And so they, that's the only thing is they have very similar markings to Zoe.
I'm gonna... Do we have a way of calling for people here that's very unique, or would you just yell their name or something like that?
So there are they use sending shells instead of sending stones.
Right.
So if you have someone specific sending stone or sending shell, you can contact them. But otherwise, often what they do is the way you contacted your family was just telling TG, who just went and hopped after them. This is often how people are fetched, is you literally just say to someone, hey, could you get so-and-so? And they just go get them for you.
Yeah. Is there somebody passing by?
Yeah, there is a ton of people passing by.
Do you want to pick one?
Oh boy, howdy. Let's just pull up this big list of NPCs I have. Okay, it is Tuppo.
Tuppo, okay.
Tuppo is a beach
Famous
dwarf.
streamer.
Okay.
Famous streamer, so true.
And a noticeable ginger. with a
wah.
very, very large hat to protect his incredibly pale form. He is small and he has a service crab who kind of helps him navigate a little. Now, the reason that Tuppo is such a good messenger isn't really because of him. It's because of the crab who is telepathic.
Worm.
And can talk to people, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna wave Tuppo down, and then I'm gonna look at the crab, and I'm gonna think out loud so the crab can not out loud, but think loudly so the crab can catch and just say, "Did Zoe have brats? Since when has Zoe had brats?"
And the crab says to you, out loud, his name's Morse and he clacks in Morse code, but he can't just also
what a
speak.
king. What a king. I love him. Oh my God, I love
That's
him.
a great pun.
I love him. What do crabs like to eat? Whatever he likes to eat, I pull it out of my pocket. I give it to him.
Okay, amazing. He just and he clicky clacks at you that yeah, these are Zoe's kids. But I don't know if they're literally her kids, but these are Zoe's kids.
Okay. I tap back in Morse, thank you. But I do specifically do it with my hands as if I was a crab. I think that's the only way I know how. I don't think Nils fully knows that you can do anything else with Morse code, just Morse. And then we'll yell out, "I'm gonna tell Grandma Zoe if you don't get back over here."
Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
And they look at you. They don't recognize you. Can you give me an intimidation check against children?
Oh, absolutely.
You-
I mean, listen, here's the thing. I am an adult, so do I get an advantage or?
No, these children have problems with authority.
Damn. I'm a really cool adult. I look really cool.
You do look
And
very
I'm
cool.
new.
They
And
are
I'm new in town.
I'm new to them.
Crabs eat meat and fruit and stuff in captivity. In the wild, they catch fish and other small game, but in captivity, they eat strawberries, bananas, coconuts.
That makes sense. I probably have dried fruit. I probably gave him dried fruit.
okay.
Okay. All right, for intimidation. Where? What? Hello? D&D? Baby, what are you doing? Sorry, my phone is messing up. Okay, I think I just get a +1, but I'm being very thorough because I want to impress these kids. Oh, I get a +3. Okay, that's a 13.
That'll do it. You're not gonna scare them, but you will get their attention.
That's fine.
And they kind of look at you. And then they look at Tuppo and they're like, "Traitor." And then they look back at you and they go,
Don't talk to this very good man like that, okay?
"Oh." Tuppo has a very big mustache. And so when he speaks,
I'm looking at Tuppo's art, by the way. Obsessed. Utterly obsessed.
Okay,
He's
that's good.
so
I'm so glad you
cute.
look at it. So Tuppo has a very big mustache. And when he talks, it's kind of very difficult to understand. So this is how Morse helps. So he clarifies that, yeah, Tuppo's like, "Hey, I don't want to get involved with this."
No, you don't need to get involved with this, Tuppo. Thank you very much. And honestly, it was Morse.
And Morse is like, "I do want to get involved. I crave violence."
I Morse code back. Hell yeah, brother. And then I look back at the kids.
Have I caught up at this point?
Okay, I feel
They
like
did a U-turn, right? To get back to me.
they did a freeze.
Oh, okay.
Alio was ahead. But Alio has the book. Olio has is just the one who's the closer, who probably Hassania already caught up to.
I
but
see. Okay.
Now that Alio has stopped, he's kind of stuck there, and he kind of walks towards Nils. Be like, "You like a narc or something?
Hell no.
You gonna tell Zoe?"
No,
Right.
I just like threatening you.
"What? But I did a crime."
Okay. Do you really want me to get the mayor involved?
No.
Do you really? Okay. And I really
It's my
don't want to
crime.
get. That's right. That's fine. Listen, we love some. Well, we don't love crime, but actually, no, we do. So I was looking to see if I had the name for a certain character.
Make it up.
Also, no. This is a very important character, and if they get if maybe they already do, I don't want to take that thunder.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna say, listen, we don't need to get the mayor involved. We don't need to go down to the beach. This is my friend Hassanye. What's going on? What do you have going on with her?
Well, and then kind of like,
These
Hassanye,
two.
what have you done when you caught Olio?
I am going to be hovering menacingly behind them. And I imagine maybe on the way here there was a montage perhaps of Nils explaining to Hassanye that you can't just be mean to people. You have to
You can't just murder children.
Yes. And so Hassanye has gotten better on the trip here, but still has tendencies. So I'm hovering menacingly behind them, and but I have not touched them. I am just they are between you and me. So they're here and we're here. And Hassanye points down to the book and just says, "These two have another copy of that which I thought was destroyed. I want it."
But it's mine.
You said you stole it, so it's not yours, actually.
Yeah, I stole it and it's mine, and I don't share.
Nils, you would know that this is like...
Yeah, I literally think I could like kneel down to these kids and just, who taught you that word?
I read it in the book.
Okay. Well, do you want me to tell you something?
No.
That's fair. Do you want to trade?
For what?
Something that you can't get on this island.
I can't get the book on me. This is the only one. They don't even let me read the books with all the cool violence and murder in it.
And in time, I promise you'll be able to get those things. But since you have something from off the island, I'm gonna give you something that I also got off the island. How's that sound?
Do I have to share it?
No, because it's gonna be mine, not yours anymore. But you're gonna have something that's mine, and it's gonna be yours, and it won't be mine anymore.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you something, and you're gonna give me that.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, God's above. It's doing it again. Okay.
I believe in you.
Thank you. D&D doesn't, but it's fine. They're not our sponsor. Persuasion? Oh, boy howdy. That's 24.
Okay. You can see, like, Olio's like, no deal. But then Alio's like, I want to know what he's got. And goes, okay, fine. I'll share.
Yeah, we love sharing on the island. Here, actually, I'm gonna give you something you can share, and I'm gonna pull out a packet, like a full bag of the tea that I brewed for Citharella out on the sea, which is very specifically a tea that we couldn't get on the island. I brought it here.
Wow.
Yeah. And you should, when you brew it, it's gonna make this most amazing blue color. But then, take some citrus that we get from the island, give it a squeeze, and watch, it'll change colors. You know, I bet Zoe will like that since you three can change.
Yeah,
it's like a tea
whatever,
that's like
whatever.
you.
What?
Okay, whatever. I take up the book and I stand back up, so these kids have to stare at my kneecaps.
And you hear them talking to each other. They're like, "Do you think we can use this to make boba?" It's like, yeah, we can use this to make new boba.
Definitely can't use it to make boba. I mutter under my breath. Don't give a shit if these kids can hear me. I pass the book over to Sonya.
These kids are blatantly and loudly plotting in front of you how they are going to use this tea you have provided to bribe Citharella to do actual literal murder of sailors.
That's fine.
And bring them more boats and shipwrecks from which they can scavenge more books.
You know what? And that is industrialism.
The way the kids move to murder so quickly. Okay, you have
They just like
the
me
book,
for real.
and it's at that moment that Menadora like finishes her lap, and like shows up. Lexi, are you with her?
I think I'm like shortly behind. I think I'm like a block or so away because she started jogging. I got up. I told her I planted some seeds. I got up. I threw some seeds in my pouch out into the garden, and started walking. I don't need to jog. I am fast. But I'm like a block or so away. Like I can see the interaction. I'll be there shortly.
Okay, Menadora
I have her shirt.
did like the runner thing where she like took the long way around everywhere and like ran up and down a couple staircases.
Oh, then yeah, I'm there.
So
because I was like, I don't know where to go besides the surf shop. So I think it's like I walk up in her shirt with a drink at this point, and she shows up without her shirt. I guess in just her bikini? Question mark?
yeah.
Wait, really quick. I'm so sorry to do this, everybody, but there was just a knock on my door. I'm going to be gone for like 2 seconds just to make sure everything's okay. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
go for it. We don't need Nils here for this. This is just the consequence of his action. Get out of here. Be gone. This is just the many women you've angered who have all showed up at once.
Just
What
like
could go
Nils.
wrong?
Just like Nils.
Just like Nils fucking dips. Ain't that just the way?
You like
okay.
her jog or?
Sorry?
Did you like her jog or you good now?
Yeah, yes. I'm feeling much calmer.
You wanna
I
sip?
think that I
You wanna
actually,
sip?
yeah, okay, thank you. Okay. So
There's vodka in that. I say afterwards.
okay, all right. I just thought that was spicy seawater.
No. What?
Okay. We don't Okay, this is fine. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like kind of a little intense back there. Sorry. That was,
I get it.
That was
No, I
not me
get it.
banging my wise mind. That was not my best self. In
No,
that moment.
hey.
Yeah.
I get it.
Cool. I need to direct that energy, not at you.
Oh, please do. Mm-hmm.
Let me read.
No, she has some words for you, I think.
Okay, great. Nils.
Minnie, baby, what's up?
And okay, so now we have kind of like the lot back together. And Menadora says,
Oh, no! Just like Nils.
just like fucking
Just
Nils.
Goodbye.
Nils would. Nils, I'm like warming up to just like dunk on Liv again, and Liv's like, goodbye.
Oh
I found a window. Find your windows. Actually, I'm the only one who moved, so I'm finding my window. Wait, actually, my square's over here. Wait.
No, you look
Over
so
here.
good. You're Nils
Hi.
now, babe. Okay, ain't that just the Nils? All right, friends, why don't we take a quick break and see if we can get Nils back in here? If not, I will make him face the consequences of his actions with no recourse to fight back. Don't think that I won't. Okay, be right back. everybody. Welcome back to the beach. Thank you so much for the donations. I appreciate it, y'all. Things are getting a little beachy in here, getting a little more relaxing as we go. Much appreciated, team. Speaking of relaxing, that's not the situation. Actually, I lied.
No,
You have been
I was gonna be like,
bamboozled.
yeah, sure. That's what I would describe the situation I'm in right now.
And we are going to hop right back into it. Benadora, going through her breathing exercises in front of Nils, just like, okay, Hassanye, you have now, Nils has the book, okay? And Luxie is there ready with the popcorn. Okay. And Jacus is there too, but being the vibe.
Also, Jacus.
And Benadora goes, Nils, I think that you should move back or not. I think that's what I think.
I mean, yeah. Like, I'm gonna move back into the guest house. Yeah.
Okay, great. So then your friends will stay too?
Yeah, I mean, as long as, like, we're here on the island, we'll probably come and go, but we'll always come back.
Nils, people don't come and go from the island. That's
But why
like
not?
the whole point of the island.
Why not?
Because we're... Nils,
Many. Listen.
don't call me that.
Oop, you heard her.
Menadora.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen. Sometimes people are shells, and you stay on the beach, and you live on the beach, and you're happy there. And then sometimes people are waves. You come and you go.
Are you calling me a shell?
Go. If I was calling you a shell, you'd be the prettiest shell on the beach.
But are you calling her a shell is what she asked you this.
No. You can be whatever you want. Same way that I can be whatever I want, and I choose to be a wave.
Nils, this island is protected from the outside world. I know that you don't get it, that you don't appreciate all these things that you've been given. You don't appreciate that you grew up in a utopia. But you did, and we keep it this way. We work hard here, okay? We keep this place safe. We can't have the world's most bombastic ship just cruising in and out whenever you feel like it.
Is that like against the rules or something?
How am I supposed to know that this is a utopia? How is anybody supposed to know that this is a utopia if you aren't able to compare things? You have to go out in the world.
You did.
I did.
And what's the
And
verdict?
This is an incredible place. It's beautiful.
It really is.
I love it too, okay?
Then
Don't ever think that I don't
stay.
love it here. I love other things about the world too, though.
I don't know. Nils, I just don't think you get it. And you know I work hard here. Okay?
Nobody here works harder than you. I'm not even saying that to just like flirt with you. I'm being honest with you, Minadora. There's not a single person on this island that works as hard as you do.
And I'm pretty sure that that's a literal pirate ship.
Golly, what's a pirate? I've never heard of that word before.
Oh, I can tell you.
That's fine.
Nils, please.
It's a fun story how we met.
And she like turns back to you and just like, I bet you it is. We should talk about that.
I like just scratch under her chin and I look at Nils. I got it. Now, you seem real heated, and I get it. Nils sucks.
Yeah, Nils sucks.
Nils sucks.
And I like everyone.
I know, Nils.
Okay. I'm just catching a lot of strays.
And at that moment, you just hear, and you're about to catch one more. And could you give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh my god! Who out here got shooters?
Not me, unfortunately. Y'all don't ever got my back. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna get a 12 on that.
I didn't know you had shooters out here. You could have told us.
I didn't think I did. Okay, I got a 12.
Unfortunately for you, Vesper is in a lesbian dodgeball team.
It's real. That's real.
You all see as like a fucking missile, a volleyball flies across there and just smacks Nils in the side of the head. You take 1 bludgeoning damage.
All right, that's fine.
I laugh. That someone got your ass. Who was that?
That's my ex.
And then Vespra manages to pose backlit by the sun so that she is in silhouette. And she shouts down at you. She goes, "Meet me on the court in an hour."
I'm gonna very carefully and gingerly pick up the volleyball, and while I'm like cradling it, I'm gonna say out loud, so it seems to everybody else, unless you know. But I am gonna say, God, could she try any harder?
The volleyball's mouth opens, and you just see 2 rows like of teeth, just pointed, and it looks up at you. Goes, "Hey, yeah, you know, she did challenge you to a duel, and I got one thing I do here, and it's this."
I know,
So,
you do it really well, though. It's good to
hey.
see you. How you been? How's the kids?
You know, it's been a little tense. Things are still rough between me and Annette, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I am in the same sort of situation. I hear you, brother.
Yeah. But, hey, you know, I don't tell anyone. In my heart, I'm rooting for you.
See, this is what I mean. You're a man amongst men, a mimic amongst mimic, and most importantly, a ball amongst balls.
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
Lexi and Asanya, you see this. Nils is blatantly talking to a mimic.
I like Asanya. Do you want to take this one, or do you?
I have no idea what is happening.
Okay, me too. Okay. Do you want to drink? Do you drink? Can you drink?
What kind of a question is that? Of course I can drink.
Do you like to drink?
Drink what?
Like, my drink has vodka in it. I don't want to give it to you if you don't want vodka.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I will reach out with my clawed hand and take a sip.
It tastes pink.
It's like Skittles vodka. Like...
Yeah. Is this Nils? Is this you, or do you need?
Actually,
all hands on deck.
I'm gonna look at the map and just say, did she tell you if it's gonna be like 1v1? Do I need a team? Like, what's up?
Yeah. It'll probably 5-on-5 standard beach volleyball. You know.
Okay. Jacobs.
What's up, my man?
You on my team, my man?
Not the hesitation.
Bro, you know you're my dude. I literally think Vesper might kill me. Like,
Damn, I thought he was your day one. That's insane.
I can do it.
You know, I never, I've been all over this world. I left this island and I came back. I didn't believe in magic until this moment when my dog turned into a snake. That's crazy.
No, that's pretty nuts. Like I am going to go with Nelson. I barely like this man.
Yeah, no, I think it's not like the not liking Nils thing. Nils? the
Oh, you're a
fucking best.
coward.
Okay, but like, have you met Vespra?
No, actually, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay,
That's
that
my ex-girlfriend.
Your
Mm.
ex-girlfriend.
Right. Yeah. No. You know what? You're right. Pink person. Sorry. What's her name
Luxie.
again? Luxie. Right.
I clap in his face.
You
Oh,
can't,
God.
you can't just call her by the color of her skin. That's like really offensive out in the real world.
Oh, was
I
that-
like
was that
clap in
bad?
his face and I start
Yeah.
walking towards wherever the beach is.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. And also, whatever you do,
Yeah.
don't call her horns. That'll be an even worse
But
reaction.
they're really cool horns.
I know they are really cool horns, but you can't talk about them. Don't even touch them unless
What the
she
fuck
like,
did he say?
invites you to. Unless he invites you to, or she invites you to.
Jake is yelled back. He's like, he said that you have really nice horns, but that I have to wait for you to invite me to touch them.
If he is ever going to.
Yes.
Where am I walking? I walked away. I don't
The
know where
beach.
to go.
The beach is that way.
Everybody keeps fucking saying that to me.
Hassania, do you want to play volleyball?
What is that?
We're gonna take my good pal and we're gonna knock them back and forth, and then we'll figure out who wins based off of that. I'll teach you more about the rules when we get down there.
A game.
Yes,
Like war.
just like it.
But with rules.
Mm-hmm.
There are no rules in war.
No, so it's not quite like war. It's more like a scrimmage.
All of Hassania's eyes squint.
I'll teach you all about it, okay? It's more like chess. You like the games that you and Luxie played on the ship?
So I don't get to kill people.
No, not yet.
Please do not do that.
That's boring.
I'll make it up to you.
Fine.
Okay.
I'll play.
Thank you. That's
That's four.
4.
Hey, why don't I? We can do 4v4. Hey, no, I know. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Minadora!
She goes, yeah.
Do you want to play on a volleyball game with Luxie, Hassania, and then like kind of me, but like we can pretend that I'm not on the top roster. It's really Luxie at the top.
I would love to play volleyball.
With Luxie.
Right. And then she walks over to Vespra.
But
I've been working on my spike.
I start clacking for more.
Panic
Yeah.
clacking.
Can you please go get my sister for my game?
Yes. And it's like,
Thanks, man.
Tapo's like, I'm gonna carry this. I'm gonna bring a crab everywhere. I'm just gonna carry my telepathic crab.
I love this boomhauer of a man.
Okay.
You wonder
and
what
then,
boomhauer's like on the beach, everybody.
Mhm.
a few minutes later, Bina shows up. She goes, "Mom's big mad."
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You can't kill me if Vespra kicks me off the island. So
And I can't kill anyone, so let's go.
I ain't gonna lose a game of volleyball. Y'all sound crazy.
Okay. You have about, I'll say probably like after this point, like you got like 30 minutes before you have to be on the court. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna explain the rules to Hassania. I'm assuming Luxie already knows.
Lexi's stretching.
Yeah. I'm gonna explain the rules to Hassania as simplistically as I possibly can. Excuse me.
Okay.
So this is a game where you want to get the ball over the net
And
and
yes.
on the sand.
Yes. Me rapidly trying to flip through the rules of Haikyuu in my mind. Yes. The rules
Oh
of
yes,
Haikyuu.
you know the game called
I'm
Haikyuu.
shouting. Anyway, my mom played professional volleyball in real life.
Listen, the only sports that me, Liv, the player, ever played was I was a swimmer and I played tennis and softball.
Okay, Chad.
But like, duh. like girls. Obviously, I played softball.
I also played softball.
Yeah, I know.
I did town soccer until 4th grade, and then I did art and theater and kung fu for a little bit and archery.
Hell yeah.
I did archery last year because
I did archery from a very young age.
Yeah.
No. What games did you play?
I did taekwondo.
Period.
Nice. I did martial arts for a bit. Anyway, yeah, Lexi is like stretching and practicing with a different ball. At some point, finds Menadora and listens. She's gonna get her feelings hurt.
Are you gonna talk to Menadora before the match?
Yeah.
Okay, Menadora is in like she's got like those volleyball shorts now. She has changed. She has a new outfit. And then like a sports bra, and she is doing very, very dramatic stretching on the court.
I like Finder. You're gonna pull your hamstring stretching like that.
I know how to stretch, Lexi.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This isn't about you. You understand, right?
I literally know like 4 of the people here. You, the people I came with, Jake?
Jacus, yeah.
Jacus? Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I don't know what this is about. I don't really care, but I know I'm not gonna lose a game of volleyball. So.
It's so we don't here on the island when normally we just like talk about our problems and we work things out, and usually that works. And sometimes in very extreme circumstances it doesn't, and then we deal with them through beach volleyball. So Vespra challenging Nils is
it's like fighting. Like they gonna duke it out.
Yeah.
And you also want to fight Nils.
You also want to fight Nils. Well,
no, you, right? Because you're on Vesper, so you also want to beat up Nils, but y'all don't fight here. Because back home we just fight. We just.
No, I won't. I'm not gonna beat up Nils. If I hit him in the head a couple times with the volleyball, then that's fine.
I like go like on the other side. What I'm saying is like, there seems to be a lot of like suppressed emotions on this island, but like emotionally, you are beating up Nils, you know? Like culturally speaking, this is you fighting Nils. This is you beating up Nils in your mind, up in here, baby girl.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah, maybe a little. It's just.
I mean, that's fine. You just gotta call it what it is.
I get it. I know he's your friend, and. But you spend all your time with him. How long have you guys been sailing? I don't know. What do you do?
I mean, it's a long story. We've been hanging out a while, I guess.
Why?
I am a favor.
Yeah, I get that. And
we met Hassani, and I couldn't leave them alone, so.
Yeah, what's Hassani's deal? They're very intense.
You know, I recommend that you don't pry on her, and that you hope he doesn't tell you one day.
Okay. Right. And I know you're really like worldly, and you're from out there where things are just more, and there are trees and things that aren't palm trees. But we have something good, and it's just like Nils is the only person who doesn't see it. And I can't help but take it personally, because when he's so Nils about the island, that's me too.
Have you ever tried just like saying that it feels like Nils doesn't care about you? Because I feel like Nils has been running around on all y'all trying to make you fall in love with him, and everybody fell for it.
I've never been in love with Nils.
It sounds like you're not in love with him. You seem real upset for somebody that don't care about him, that's all.
Nils is like my shitty little brother.
That sounds right.
I want him to understand. That's what I want. But he won't. And yeah, no, Vesper probably does literally want to kill him. Maybe don't let her do that.
I'm not gonna lose the game of volleyball, but hey. And I go over and I like squat down to her because she's like adrenalically stretching. And I like take her chin. Whenever we do go, it'd be nice if you came. You can see the world a little bit.
Thanks, Lexi.
Yeah. Just think about it. Now you give her a kiss on the forehead if she lets me.
She lets you.
Anyway, you about to get your ass beat, baby girl. I say as I walk back under the net.
She goes, I need you to know how competitive I am. It is not personal.
Hey.
And you're sure that I'm not allowed to just kill someone? Like, stab them a little?
No. But if you want to spar afterwards, it'd be nice to spar.
No. I don't like to get my hands dirty unless I have to.
Yeah, but I also don't want to lose my skills.
What skills?
Exactly. You gotta teach me your skills.
Hasanya just scoffs and looks at the book. Are the kids still around?
No, they left. They were
they
very
left,
loudly
okay.
talking about how they were going to use the tea to convince a fungal siren to murder sailors. And they were very excited about this. More interested in that in the book.
Amazing. Hasanye looks to Nils and just gestures to the book and says, I don't think they read the entire series. I'm barely mentioned in the first book. But I've never seen people who are not absolutely terrified of me until I came here. I don't like it.
Hasanya?
The sun makes me weak.
No. Listen, Hasanya. I lean in and I say, I'm only like able to tolerate your presence because I've gotten the chance to know you. You are absolutely terrifying.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
And then Hasanye's eyes squint again because he is now detecting perhaps what is sarcasm.
No! I will say, was not being sarcastic.
Hasanye is interpreting it perhaps as that
That's
way, though.
fair. It's fair that Hasanya might misinterpret above table not being sarcastic. Being kind.
And I'm not used to that.
Real.
And she says, okay, I will do this for you. But next time we are leaving, I want to find a way back to where I am from and where I belong. Because clearly that is not here.
Unironically, I don't think we're going to be able to leave unless we win. And even
Well, then
then,
let's fucking win then. And Hasanye snaps their fingers, and some of my hair tendrils wrap around the handle of the umbrella that I've been holding so that I can play with both my hands and still have shade.
smart. Oh, we need to get you. And I think Nils says, not my actual voice. I'm like, we need to get you a hat like Tuppo. Because if I'm looking at the art correctly, Tuppo has like a sun hat that's like a full yard diameter.
I can pull it up.
And then
Where's
has
the
like
art that you're looking at?
Yeah, where is this art?
Oh my god. I'm obsessed with this man. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy in his little hat.
Where's this little guy at?
I'm putting it in the chat. I'm putting it in Zoom chat. There you go. So Tuppo has like a hat that's about like a yard across in diameter, and then there's like a sun protective, like that's kind of sheer sun protective material that hangs around it.
This is incredible.
Isn't he precious? We love Tuppo.
Oh, I can't make him bigger, but there he is.
It's so cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
There's the boy.
That's adorable.
It's an
There's
angel.
Tuppo.
It's an angel from above. I love him so much. It's like I keep fucking talking to that crab because it means this little guy's around.
Shout out to Stu Pop, who drew this as his own beach Sona, and then I said, no, that's canon, and that's my character now. Thank you.
Yoink.
Yoink.
That is I just met him and I love him. And I love this little ginger dwarf. More than anything.
Delightful.
Hasanya, to the statement about getting a hat, they say, maybe. I usually don't wear something like that because this, and I gesture to these shadow tendrils, they don't, it's uncomfortable to restrain them under something such as a hat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard for me to wear a hat with my curls because then it's kind of like it's got to be a choice. Like I have to choose to commit, and then
You
the
get hat
curls just
hair.
kind of form. Yeah.
It's ugly. I'm
terrible.
with you.
Yeah.
You either wear the hat all the time or you don't wear one.
Exactly. Nils goes to dab up Hasanya and then realizes that maybe they shouldn't.
One of my shadow tendrils like grabs onto your hand.
Yeah. Alrighty, we ready to play?
Is it just us three? I thought you said it was 5 versus 5.
My sister. Oh shit. Everybody, this is my baby sister Bina.
Hi.
And it's just like a younger female version of Nils. Like,
Has Bina read
painfully
the books
identical.
I'm from?
oh.
I don't think Bina has, because
Okay,
those books
okay.
wouldn't be like normal here, and it's I think literally just the kids we're not supposed to have it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
And
I
then-
don't think she does.
And then my boy Jacus.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right.
Yeah,
I mean-
you can serve. You can serve.
Right.
I mean, if this girl can't really fight, I'm not worried about you actually dying.
Oh wait, actually, I think about it and I point to Luxie. Maybe
Mhm.
you are the better server.
Oh, I will be serving, yes.
Okay, cool. You know what? Hey, Jacus is like tall like me, right?
He's canonically 5'11", which is the only character whose height you've asked, and now you've asked twice. Or no, I think Luxie asked the first time.
Yeah.
I said 5.
I don't be thinking.
Yeah, we're the same height.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll be guard. Luxie, you'll serve. Bina, you will be. What is the name of that position?
The other one.
Setter?
No, the one that starts with a V. You'll be in the middle. You listen. You can do everything. Okay, just be in the middle and figure it out. And then
And what do you want me to do?
Hasanya, you'll be setter for Luxie.
Help me out in the back.
Of course.
Something comes back here, you knock it back in the air, I'll send it home.
Perfect.
Oh. All right.
Libero. It's not a V. It's Libero.
Luxie full and like chalks up, like gets sand on her hands.
Oh damn.
Who serves?
Let's roll initiative. We can have
Woohoo!
your captains roll off.
Oh. I just rolled really well.
You said captain, so that's Nils, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, well, good luck.
Wish I
What'd
could
you roll,
donate my roll
Nils?
to you.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 11.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. So y'all go first. The other team saddles up. It is Vespra, who like okay, so Menadora is like immediately falls into a volleyball stance and has like fast feet going and like she's like ready. Vespra, like, is now in athletic wear, but like struts on and just stares and doesn't blink and maintains eye contact with Nils the entire time.
I wink at her.
Do you?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, you do that. You just like see as she's like, her eyes go a little like crazy, like a little wild, like just like.
The other day, yeah, no. I just start eye flirting from across the court.
You just hear quietly, like murmuring, like hexes under her breath.
God, maybe I did miss her. Maybe I should have called her.
Please be better.
No. No.
I will burn down everything you have ever loved. I will rip your flesh from your bones, and I will feed it to
Girly,
you.
I don't know what you cursing. Are you ready?
Yep.
Wait, really quick, would Nils have heard that?
Maybe. Is he listening?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, oh, wow. Okay, you got back into creative writing. You know, your parents always said you were really good at that.
How dare you? Don't speak to
I
me.
start serving.
Hasanya's smiling like, oh, I like you. Because I think like quick flashback to when you first met Hasanya, that's exactly how they talked the entire time.
That's why I was able to connect with you. I had experience.
That's how I sound.
Okay. There are also 3 other people on the team. One of them is TG,
I was
grunt.
so betrayed. Oh my god, I look heartbroken.
Oh, I didn't know. They just asked me to come play volleyball. Oh man. Oh.
You know what, TG? We're gonna talk about this off the court.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. And then there's Fish the Triton and Lo-Fi the cafe worker for all the people who know the lore.
Shout out. Wait, you said Lo-Fi and who else?
Fish.
Fish. Okay.
Fish the Triton.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's how we're gonna do this. You tell me what you want to do, and then we're gonna roll for it. This is some actual real mechanics I'm gonna use. So who is serving? Okay, Luxie. Give me an attack roll.
An attack roll using which stat?
Well, you tell me. Like, what's your strat?
My strat is fastball quick going in between them. It is going to hit the ground before they have time to react.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like we're going for like dexterity kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, am I proficient in this?
Yep. I think we've established you definitely are.
It's a ranged weapon.
I have awful news. That's nat 20 for 25.
Here we go. Oh yeah. Also, hey everybody, hey chat, hey everybody. If you've never played D&D with Austin, be ready to experience some of the fucking wildest rolls of your fucking life. This is God's favorite that we're at the table with. Okay, don't ever fucking forget it. Piss me off.
Love you too.
Okay, so tell me what this looks like.
When I'm say, are you ready to play or not? I like take my step forward, set it up. I do the wrist serve, hit it on the flat of my wrist, and it lands like in between Vespra and Menadora. Like hits the sand spray, hits, bounces out, but it hit the ground first. We get our point, and what are we playing to again?
Let's say you're playing to 5.
Okay.
Okay. Menadora dives for it because she has no fucking chill. Like, it's the first thing. She like full on went like Vespra kind of just like did like a towards it, but Metadora's like hit the ground and still missed it because it was so fast. And she like looks up at you. She goes, okay, that was kind of hot.
I told you I ain't losing the game of volleyball.
I'm gonna cheer really loudly. Just yeah, hell yeah, Lexi, let's go, let's fucking go.
I cast thaumaturgy.
I cheer louder. I cheer louder.
No, as Luxie like brushes her hands off and says whatever they say, I wait until like the right moment, and I there's like a rumble of thunder, which I'm sure these people have never heard because it doesn't storm here. But
yeah, it's horrifying to them.
Exactly. I'm trying to intimidate them.
Do you do this as they're serving?
No. Like as Luxie's like walking back to position, there's like a rumble of thunder.
Okay. Can you give me an intimidation check with advantage?
Of course. I'm proficient in that.
I wonder why.
That was really good. Is this better? No. So the first one was 24.
It's over. It's so over for these people.
Okay. Poor Gigi is gonna serve with disadvantage.
Let's go, Nat 1.
It is a Nat 1. He had rolled 17, but when he rerolled, he got it's the fucking net.
It's such a perfect like toss up, but just fully misses it on the.
He whiffed it. He whiffed it.
Fully
Oh
whiffed.
god, that
Full
doesn't
waffle.
count. Okay, shit. Okay, and it's back to y'all. Okay, as Lexi, I think you have to rotate. I don't actually know available. In this version,
No.
only Lexi serves.
We can if you'd like to, but in typical volleyball, no, your server is your server.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay, let's go.
But
On
I
that
mean,
roll.
if it's more interesting. But
Yeah, if you want to, we can.
I'm gonna say that in soloist volleyball, it's kind of whoever wants to serve serves. I would say it is probably more socially normal for it to rotate because they're very much like we're a team and we all work together. But I think
Listen. Y'all might be a team, but I'm a crew, okay? And as captain, I put the best person in the best position. Luxie, hit that shit. Run that shit back.
Me?
yeah.
Please, if you would be so kind as to serve again.
Okay, that is 16 plus 5 is 21.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, Metadora
No.
is gonna try to get it. She is so fucking proficient in athletics. She is so good that she did roll an 18
Okay.
to get it. But at this point, I feel like Fish and Lofi and TJ, the ones who are just kind of like there to play and not super athletes, barely even register the ball moving. Even Kilson's like, Jesus Christ, all right. The ball himself. And Matador dives for it again and fucking misses. She's like, okay, well, I think I should serve actually. Okay, actually, I think I should.
You look good,
Right.
baby.
Can I try to intimidate her again? So this time, I would like to prey on her insecurities, and so I cast thaumaturgy again, and coming from like right behind her ear are these soft, overlapping, menacing whispers that are saying like things to try to make her insecure and doubt herself.
Okay, what does Hassania
Not the
think
negging.
Manadora's insecurities are?
Something, let me think. You can't, like, you're going to embarrass yourself. You're not good enough for Luxie or Nils. Who do you think you are? Blah, 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 blah. Like,
Everyone
I don't
else-
know you and your vibes are rancid. Like,
Everyone else fun volleyball game, Sonny.
Yeah.
Psychological warfare.
Here's the thing. I never told Hassania that was against the rules. I never told Hassania.
I never said CIA destabilization tactics were against the rules.
Listen, there ain't no rule that say we can't use psychological warfare, okay?
There ain't no rule says you can't use psychological warfare.
I was gonna say, like, Metadora is very brave, so I was like, oh, you'll have disadvantage, but no, I don't think you do have, I think, just give me an intimidation roll. What is volleyball not
Crush
psychological?
this woman's self-confidence.
This dice is so pretty, but it's so hard to read. 18.
Jesus
People
Christ.
say the same thing about me.
Wait, can I do math? Wait, can I do
Okay.
math? Yeah, 18.
She is gonna roll with disadvantage. She still rolled a math brain. Okay, she rolled an 18 on her
Okay.
serve
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Okay.
She is proficient in athletics. So she like hears this and you see her like flinch and she kind of looks around and she looks at Nils. Like, Nils, what are you doing? Nils,
Wait, what am I doing? What do you mean what I'm doing?
I'll show you I'm good enough. And then she just boom.
Minadora, oh my god, I never said you were.
I want to make it very clear. What is your armor class?
My armor class is 13.
Yeah, it just hits you. It just
Oh my
straight up hits you and bounces off of you.
Can
You
I?
got a live ball?
How much
Yeah,
damage?
is it live? Can I
It's
can I
live,
go
it's
for
live.
it?
It bounces off
Okay.
Nils first touch.
Do
Did
I
I
get
take
it?
damage?
No, not this
Okay.
time.
Is volleyball
Best
2
pro would
touches or
do.
only 1? Or 3?
You get 3 touches.
3 touches
Okay.
got to go over. So
Gotcha.
you can touch.
So I'll set it and then you can. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I go for it?
Yeah, if you want to set,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
say
this is all happening. I'm gonna like look at my sister and be like,
I don't even actually know if I want you to win. I'm gonna be so real right now.
Not in the own family. Betrayal.
I'm gonna look at I'm
Nice.
gonna be so mad and I'm gonna stop and maybe be like, wow, you really missed me. You want me to stay?
Shut up. And she like kicks you in the shin.
While we're still playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Yes. Asane sets it.
How do I play volleyball with a D20?
So I'm gonna say if you're doing a set, you're just gonna do
Yeah.
the help action.
Oh, amazing. Okay,
so
then
that's
I'll do
you
that.
can tell me like, does Hassani know like how do you do this though? Because this ball just like bounces off Nil's fucking face and just like goes towards you. Like, do you just set normally or do you Hassania it?
I think Hassanye will I'm using I think my racial ability and heritage. Well, that makes it even weirder. But I'm using an ability to flash to that location, like a mini little teleport. And then I want to just stick my arms out because I think Nils showed me how to do it. And so I will stick my very long arms out because I did note this about Hassania's character is that his arms are a lot longer than the average person, and his torso is also a lot longer than the average human. And so I would like to set it that way.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
Amazing.
And so you have a beautiful set. Luxie, are you gonna take the
Oh, yeah.
attack? Yeah.
Yeah, I said mine.
Mine. Poof. Okay.
Nobody gets in the way.
So that's gonna be an attack roll again.
Okay. If I have the help action, I have advantage, correct?
You do, yeah.
I don't need it. First one, not 2025.
I told you, Anne. I told you.
I just, it's just
Yeah.
like I'm like mine, and I come up, and it's like you know when they animate like Superman sometimes, and they don't animate him moving, it's just like bop bop. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bop bop, and I'm like there, and I don't look at Minadora.
No.
I look at Vespra because I picked up on the vibes, and I've just like I don't like Nils. That's my boy to bully. You better chill out. And I spike it like in like inches from her face.
Jesus. She goes for it, but like I feel like she like goes to like set it, but it's like way too much.
Yeah.
And it just like goes right through her hand. Just like to the sand.
Sad.
Lucky Davey, that's what I'm talking about.
I dab Nils up on the way back to the position to serve, and I yell over my shoulder, "That's 3, right?"
Sonia says, "Sad," and I go back to my position.
I look at Jacobs and Bean, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
These two have stood there and been hit by balls only.
No, I've been hit by a ball. The two of them just stand, so they're looking good.
They're posing on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, Luxie, it's your serve.
Oh, okay.
This is just Luxie versus Menadora. Let's be real. Everyone else here is like,
I'm
Yeah,
helping.
you never even
Yeah,
said
no,
who
yeah,
the rest of their
that's
team
exactly.
was.
I really did.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
It was
yeah, super
TG, Minadora, Vespra.
Fish and Lofi.
Oh, Fish and Lofi, that's right.
They aren't athletes,
Hey,
though. They're just there for the fun.
helping. That one's normal. It's only a 19.
Okay. All right, they have a chance. So Menadora is the only one proficient in athletics, so she's gonna go for it again. A 20, a dirty 20.
Let's go. There you go. See?
Okay, haha, 20 for the bump. Vespra there with the set. And then Menadora's gonna try to spike it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, if she's trying to spike it out, technically speaking, I'm on guard, so...
Yeah, so we're gonna do opposing checks. So she rolled a 16.
Mm.
If
Okay.
you can beat that on a dex save, I'll let you like catch it.
A dex save. Okay, interesting.
Or unless you
Can I
want to do
make-
something else, like if you have a different strat
Well,
other than playing volleyball.
I don't have a strat, but I do have an ability I would like to add.
Okay.
We're gonna stretch, we're gonna play with our imaginations a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you say that I have would you say that I have enough people around me to give me sneak attack?
You have an ally within 5 feet
I
So-
do, right?
of
So
your target,
could
which is the
I-
ball.
So can I add the d6 to my roll?
Sure.
Yay! Been counting on this all night. Okay. And then that's +5, so that's 25 +3, so that's 28.
Let's go.
What the fuck? Do you hit it with a 28? You can just hit it right back over.
Yeah. No, I slammed that shit. Are you kidding me? I slammed that shit so fucking hard. Like there's glass left over from where the ball hits the sand.
I need you to know that Menadora has +6 on this roll and rolled a 19 and still doesn't make it.
I told you I ain't losing volleyball, baby girl.
Listen, no, okay, listen. I just want everybody. I just want this moment to be. Listen, Nils been taking a lot of shit. Okay, Nils has been taking a lot of shit. A lot of people have been clowning on him. In this moment, I want everybody in this fucking island to remember why Nils is the man, always has been the man, and always will be that man. Okay.
You're not gonna get that,
don't
Alexi. I'm
remember.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey,
I just
listen.
need
Hey, listen.
everybody
You
in
could-
this island to remember.
You can clip it and remember it forever. I do think it like hits, and Lexi's like, "Do y'all want to even play the last point? Are we good here? Are we done with whatever?"
If you want to forfeit, yeah.
All right, bitch.
Why would we ever forfeit? You're losing. Get it together. Why don't you play a good game? Why don't you get some skills? Why don't you leave this fucking island and develop yourself as a person? Huh?
Baby boy. I got it. I got something for you, babe.
I would like to cast Thaumaturgy one more time. And I specifically want to do the thing that it specifically says on the spell, where I cause harmless tremors in the ground for a minute.
Okay, I was gonna say.
And I do it right after Luxie says, "I got something for you."
Okay, yeah, you fucking do that. Metadora is upset. Her little fast feet are confused.
Her little fast feet are
It's
confused.
like when Michigan had like a half earthquake and everybody lost their mind.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Luxie, what do you want to do?
Oh, it's my serve?
I don't remember.
Of course.
But you said
I don't either. No, if it was my serve, I will be hitting it as hard as I can at Vespra.
I think it's actually Vespra's serve.
Oh, okay. Then I will be doing that. I will be doing nothing. I don't know. That's my goal. That's my plan. And I got something for him.
Okay, she rolled a 21.
Okay.
So Vespra is like at this point, she's like, Nils, you bore me. And just like whoof, hits it as hard as she can. A 21 if you wanna catch.
He wants to go for it. If not, Lexi will go for it. But I'll be first touch.
I can go for it unless Hasanya, you want to go for it.
No, you go for it.
Okay, that is kind
I'm
of
picturing like a pause, and all of us are like, "Do you want to go?"
yeah.
for it?
As it goes up in the air, that is kind of my established position. Can I have the D6 again, or
Yeah, you can. I said once. What?
No.
I got another nat 20?
Let's go. See how, doesn't it feel good? Huh? Doesn't it feel good? Don't you feel good?
Like 3 nat 20s tonight? That's
I
wild.
do.
Don't you feel good? This is
do
part of the
feel
benefits
good.
package.
But I just like I'm bewildered.
This is
befuddled.
don't let the power go to your head. You must stay humble like me.
Yeah, no, I do say I'm humbled, I'm shocked, I'm shook. Like, oh my god, wait, do I remember how to sign it? Like, I don't know what's happening. So I got a nat 20. Yeah, exactly. Nils is the man. Thank you. I got a nat 20, and then so that's 25, and then I got a 5 on my D6, so that's 30.
Yeah. So you rolled it.
Were you trying to send it back, or are you hitting it? Are you setting it up?
Not, yeah.
Okay.
That's not an
Yeah,
answer.
what do you want to do with the fucking 30 that you rolled?
Are you setting it back, or are you hitting it up?
I'm going to.
You should
Are you
block
giving
it. You should
Are
do
you
a
giving
block.
someone the set of all time, or you could give
I'm gonna-
Jacobs the set of all time?
I am gonna give Jacobs the set of all time. Get in on this, Anne.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Surely with a 30 set, Jacobs just has to not crit fail. Surely.
Why the fuck would you say that, dog?
I'm just saying for Anne, like surely Jacobs doesn't need to do much.
Sorry.
I thought sets were the help action. Do you get advantage?
Yeah. Surely with a 30.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Hey, not a crit fail.
And you have to be kidding me. I gave you a 30, big dog. Dog, I gave you a 30.
Jacobs kept
and
it
you
in
got
there.
1 and a 2.
When we find you, Anne, when we find you.
Hey, listen, Jacobs kept it in the air. That's all we needed.
Okay, Jacobs kept it in the air. He's like, I got this. Oh shit, Shaw!
You know what? You're right. That's only second touch. That's only second touch. That's only second touch.
My.
Yeah.
I got it. 24. And my intention is to flatten Vespra.
Okay, yeah. Tell me exactly what it looks like when you win this game of volleyball.
It hits her in the throat. And it hits her in the right here in the collarbone, in the throat, and she falls, and the ball falls on the ground in front of her.
The volleyball, whose name is Kilson, turns towards Vesper. He's like, "Oh man, you okay?" Vesper's like, "It's fine. It's fine. And Manadora goes, well, that's game. And walks up to the net and kind of goes around and says, so you win.
Cool. That was fun.
Did.
Yeah. So you can just leave. And I guess come back when you feel like it.
Is that such a bad thing?
Why are you upset about that?
I told you could come with us. It ain't scary out there.
Okay, hey, let's talk. What's really going on? Why does this bother you so much?
I don't know. I just feel like you're saying it's not good enough here. That we aren't good enough. That my life isn't good enough. That you need to go have your adventures and do other things. And, you know, I have an adventurous spirit. That's why I started an origami club.
Yeah, that's adventurous.
Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to source paper here?
No, incredibly hard, and also I don't think I could fold paper. I'm not very, like, you know.
Oh, Nils ain't got them fingers, I see.
I'm dexterous in other ways that matter, okay?
I say, walking off to give these two a moment.
Minador, I don't think less of you for staying here, if that's what you think. And this is still the best place I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The reason why I left, it's not to say it's not to leave and say like, oh, I found a place that's better. Oh my God, look at this place that's better. And I want everybody to know that I'm better because I found a better place. I'm going out there and seeing the world so I can come back and tell everybody, hey, I did all of these things and this is still the best place in the world.
Okay. So you're gonna come back. You're not gonna, maybe not in 7 years.
I don't think it'll be 7 years.
And
I don't plan for it to be 7 years. I didn't plan for it to be 10.
Okay. And you're gonna bring Lexi?
I can't make Luxie do anything. But as long as Luxie wants to come back here, I will make sure that she gets back here on my ship. Or a ship that's faster.
All right. Well, I can't say anything for Vespra because she probably will still try to stab you in your sleep, but...
No, that's why I like her.
She goes, you're actually have the worst taste.
Be better!
That's not true. I used to have a big crush on you.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Menadora extends her hands to you. It's like, good game.
Yeah, good game.
And I'll see you around. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is where we will leave tonight's episode. Woo! With you not banished from Solace!
Can you imagine? Short show.
It would fucking suck.
I had like recourse in my head, but it was gonna be a lot more elaborate. And honestly, not gonna lie, did not expect you to win 5-0.
Hey,
Shit was crazy.
Hey, 5 nils?
Me and Lexi, one thing we're not gonna do is lose a game of volleyball. Tell you that right now.
Period.
Quick and lore drop is I am tall and lanky, and when I was in middle school, they like bullied me into joining the open volleyball team. And I was the only person to be cut from a no tryout volleyball team because the only requirement was you had to be able to successfully serve, and I could not. I grew too fast and did not know where my body was.
Oh my
Serving
God.
is harder than people think.
It's really hard.
And how tall are you?
Okay, friends. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming by. And next week, we will check in after, as the party returns to Solace after their next adventure. Thank you so much. Goodbye, and everyone, remember to wear your sunscreen.
Please.
Please.
Don't be like me.
Don't be. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Woo!
It was one time, okay?